Hey Fashionistas, it is Michelle here, and I am here to share with you my haul from Tokyo Disney and from Hong Kong Disney. And I'm just gonna start by saying, I don't even know how to start with this. I'm sure there are things missing, but I am going to try and do my best to share with you. Let me tell you a little story. I went overseas with a suitcase inside of a suitcase, thinking I was being super smart, and I was gonna end up having a whole other suitcase to bring back souvenirs. And let me tell you, I did go to one of the local stores and bought a second empty suitcase to be up to this, grand weight of 50 pounds. So two extra suitcases. I had 3 total, weighing 50 pounds. That is how much merchandise there is. So I'm gonna try and spin this. We're gonna start with tins. I don't know if you saw some of the stuff we've been posting. It has not all been posted yet. I didn't want to bombard you all with just everything Tokyo and Hong Kong all at the same time. But they are very big on tins. Tins that have individually wrapped treats inside. Now, I can't say that I've ever thought I was going to be a tin collector. I am now officially a tin collector. So, some of the tins that I got. We got a super cute Duffy and Friends. This was from Tokyo Disney Sea. Best park ever. I am now officially on board. I've been there. I can say it. Favorite park. Favorite non-castle park, but I think it's still my favorite park. Okay, so lots of Duffy things. They just started celebrating the 20th, so I managed to get that. Then we had to get a tin that had both Disney Sea and Disneyland, also with super cute individual stuff inside. They range from chocolates to cookies to, well, mostly chocolate and cookies, little churros, like super cute stuff. Okay, there was this tin. I may or may not have eaten everything inside already, but look at how cute the inside is. Super cute. So this was for Fantasy Springs. We did stay at the Fantasy Springs Hotel. Oh my gosh, so amazing. I loved all of the artwork so much that I ended up getting the big tin too. Now look at this big tin. We're gonna take the plastic. Look at that. That gives you an idea of some of the different snacks that come inside. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. We've got another one. This is a box, not a tin. Can you see that? And then this one had, I'm a huge Rapunzel fan. I'm clearly wearing Rapunzel today. Let's see if we can get this open. Kind of may have eaten some of them, but look at how cute the inside of the box is. So I'm just thinking I can put like little souvenirs in these, tickets or what have you. And then I bought this box because I wanted to put in some of the paperwork and the letterhead and stuff like that I got. Look at this box. It's just so gorgeous. Okay, so boxes and tins. Apparently I collect those now. The other thing that they are super, oh, well, while we're talking about Fantasy Springs, you always have to have a frame, right? Except this frame is so awesome that I don't even know if I want to put anything in it because I feel like it's going to cover up some of the awesomeness. But frames, you got to always have a frame. Okay, towels, hand towels. They don't have paper towels in their bathroom, so a lot of people carry towels around with them. So, yeah, I may or may not have gone a little insane. Basically, I've replaced all the towels in my house now. So, but first and foremost, I like to travel with a towel that you wear. Because then if you're traveling with somebody, you've got something that, you can be getting ready. Look at this one that I found. One size fits all. You guys, it's got Donald. And it's got all these cruise icons on it. And everybody knows I'm a massive cruiser. So this is now my official cruise towel. Thank you, Donald Duck. All right, so we've got that. Everything else is not a wearable towel, smaller. So we've got, I'm going to try to make this relatively quick. We've got a towel for Fantasy Springs Hotel. I haven't even taken these out of the package yet, but this is my goal today. All right, we have got super cute towels for Tangled, which you're gonna see is a massive theme. And you can see at the top, they show you what they are. We have got a hand towel for Daisy. We have got one for Anna and Elsa. We have got we've got a smaller one of the one for Fantasy Springs. We've got all kinds of Rapunzel ones, okay? Tangled. We had a towel for Tangled right here. Look at Pascal. And then look at Tangled right there. I mean, if Tangled was your jam, you were in big trouble, I promise you. We've got an Anna washcloth. Okay, I told you the 20th for Duffy and Friends was happening. So here are the Duffy and Friends, and you can see the Duffy and Friends up top there. I'm going to literally have to move this to the ground to make a pile. Okay, we've got more. We have got my Tide with Tangled is Little Mermaid, one of my favorites. So we've got the hand towel and the washcloth for that. We've got, okay, that's separate. I'm going to show you that one separate. We have got the washcloth that matches. Okay, we still have a few in here. We've got Duffy and Friends ones from Tokyo Disney Sea. Super cute. I love Stella Lou. I'm kind of in love, which brings me to Stella Lou came home with me, and I may or may not have bought her an outfit. She's so cute. It took everything in me to not buy more of them. More washcloths. We've got an Olaf, and we've got yet another Tangled. Yes, these are all different. All different. We've got an Anna. Okay, am I done with I think I'm done with the towels. All right, let's move on from the towels. Let's move, oh wait, I lied. Alina Bell. I loved her. Okay, speaking of loving Lena Bell, in Hong Kong, I got a plush purse that I was able to match to my dress that I was wearing, and then I got to meet her. Super cute purse, plush purse, held everything. Love it. Will be coming with me to the parks. Okay, let's put this on. A Thumper headband. My cat's name is Thumper. This had to come home with me. All right, let's see. We've got more candy, a little candy dispenser, and then the candies that you can put inside. Hard to see. Duffy and Friends. All right. Oh, I told you I loved Stella Lou. I wore these at the park. Okay, but they're hard to see while I'm in my house, so we'll put those down. All right, we've got socks. We had socks. These ones, this is Stella Lou, and I had to go classic. I had to go Duffy. Those were from actually Hong Kong. Hong Kong had very different merch, but just as awesome merch. And I said I was done, and I totally wasn't. Princess hand towels. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I'm maybe obsessed. I wore these with my Lena Bell purse. Okay, so let's see. We have, I'm literally just going to keep finding hand towels till I die. Okay. One of the things that they also don't have very much of overseas is they don't give you bags. They will, like you can purchase bags, and at Disney they gave you bags, but nowhere else did they really do that. They would charge you, kind of like in Canada or even some states here still do that. So bringing your own reusable tote. So I may or may not have bought a bunch of these. This is of course one for Duffy because it was super cute and I had to have it. All right, one of the gifts with the, well, it was a gift, but I paid to stay there. You got to pick something for yourself from the merchandise for the package I bought to stay at Fantasy Springs. So I, of course, chose the Duffy purse because it was too cute and it was brand new. Okay, let's see. They were celebrating Donald, and I bought this because how do you resist it? Okay, moving on. We have got, okay, bath bombs. Fantasy Springs bath bombs. And then inside they had these guys. Now, I don't know when I'm going to have time for a bath, but I'm going to want to do it soon because I want to see who I get inside. Okay, good. All right. Let's see. They were all about their paper, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm actually going to put all of this into my scrapbook. But the paper was just stunning. Look at this Fantasy Springs Hotel. I mean, it's perfect for a scrapbook, which is what I'm going to do with it. They also love bags, little tiny bags for everything. So I bought this set, and you can see on the bottom, it's basically for Fantasy Springs. So it's got Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, Frozen and Tangled, because those are the 4 attractions that are within Fantasy Springs. Okay, let's see. We have got even more fabulousness. We've got another towel. I was not lying. All right, they had absolutely adorable, just little, like I said, pouches and everything like that. And inside this pouch, I've got hiding. I've got, of course, you got to have your magnets. So I've got one. This is a magnet for Hong Kong for Mystic Manor, which was closed. Did you hear her crying? Because if you heard crying, it was me, because I didn't get to go on Mystic Manor. But I still bought a magnet. All right, then I had to buy this cute little Duffy and Friend one, and I'm gonna put me with either Duffy or Lena Bell. I haven't decided, but one of them inside there, because of course I have pictures. All right, and then a super cute pouch, like I said. They were celebrating Donald. You may or may not have seen pictures of me wearing my Donald sunglasses. They have so many amazing sunglasses there. I thought we had great sunglasses. We got nothing on them. Nothing on either Hong Kong or Disneyland in Japan. Both amazing. They had super cute fans, which saved my butt while we were there, because this one was on sale. But it was so hot. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. Saved my butt. So these are the items that you could get from the quick service restaurants, and you could order them. You could literally just order them a few of the times. This was one of the ones you could. Minnie Mouse is a fashionista. She came with candy. Or you would have to order like the meal in order to get the item. There were so many, and it became kind of like a game to try and get all the things. So I'm going to try and wrap it up and show you what I got. So there was that was that Minnie Mouse. There was this Lena Bell with candy. These are all just going to go in my curio cabinet. It's going to be absolutely amazing. They had little like mugs. These are ceramic. Okay, so they had Tangled, a little mug, and they had a Duffy one. It just came out for the new celebration. All right, and then they had another Tangled. Oh, this is a Fantasy Springs one. Okay, so they've got Fantasy Springs. I'm trying to not throw these on the ground, because they, of course, are real and ceramic and heavy. So they were all in my carry-on to try and get home. There was a coaster for the Snuggly Duckling. There are little plates. This one is for Tangled, and you got this at the Snuggly Duckling. And this one here, whoop, upside down, was part of the Donald Duck celebration that they had going on. Oh my gosh, this is ceramic. It is no joke. Look at this. The little Pascal. Look at how cute he is. I had to have that one. I'm going to find the exact way I need to display him. But yeah, he was beautiful. And actually, this one was not part of the stuff that you could get at the restaurants. This one you could actually buy at the Fantasy Springs Hotel store. So, which is not inside the hotel. It's inside the park, right before you go into the hotel. And if you're not staying at the hotel, you can't get into the hotel, but you can still buy the merch. Something fun of note. All right. Another plate to go with that cup. And then there was another Duffy plate. So these are all little extra things that you could get just with meals. Like, they weren't in stores. So it kind of became like you had to figure out where to get everything and to make sure you didn't miss anything that you wanted. There was a super cute little Duffy, and he is like kind of like a coin purse, I guess. And he hangs from your bag. Stuff like that. I'm talking ridiculously cute. Okay, let's see what else we got in here, because we're not done. And again, I don't even think I have everything here. I got a beautiful Fantasy Springs glass, which is almost too pretty to use, but I plan to use it. Not to mention this frame, which is going to have a picture of me in my Snuggly Duckling outfit, which I got stopped 8 million times about. Absolutely loved it. So, went on the ride 3 times. This ride is my favorite ride ever. I cried my eyes out. If you're a Tangled fan, you get into that room with the lanterns. No words. It's amazing. All right, let's see what else we've got. They had super cute, so they're very into bag charms. I have a few. I've actually got them on bags already, so I'm not going to get them all. But here is Lena Bell dressed up. This is the one, so I want to say this is the one from Hong Kong Disneyland. That's what I thought. So they had different outfits. This is the one from Hong Kong Disneyland. I did manage to get one also from Tokyo. Excuse me. There were just so many. Oh, actually. And here it is. So Tokyo Mini, Hong Kong Lena Bell. And I have so many of these now. You couldn't not buy them. They're just so cute. Little mini plushes. So if you were trying really hard to resist the larger Stella Loos of the world, the little ones were a lot easier to get home, right? So that's what I did. All right. And then let's see. So this is another one of those little kind of ideas that you could get at the restaurants with mobile order. All right. Let's talk about we showed bath bombs. I'm going to call it beauty game is on point. There are a couple of stores that you wouldn't even think to look in, but they are in the back of Tokyo Disneyland. And I'm trying to get the tape off so that I can show you this one. They had perfumes. They had body sprays, room sprays, little sachels for your drawers and closets. And then they had these super cute little tiny bath salts. And they're all different. I just want to display these somewhere because they're so cute. I don't even know if one of these little tiny packets is enough to put in a bath and make it, better. But that was that. So bath salts. They, of course, had more bag charms. I'm using them as ornaments on my fashion tree. Because look at these costumes. We had Tink. We had Anna. And we had Rapunzel. And these were all for Fantasy Springs. I couldn't resist them. They were absolutely way too cute for words. I told you, they were hard to resist. All right, let's see what else we've got. There was, this is actually a bag inside, like a reusable tote, like I was telling you about, inside of Marie. I thought she was ridiculously cute. And we're still at Beauty Care, Hong Kong. How cute are those? They're going in my permanent travel pouch. Okay, so we talked about paper and stationery. They have stationery stores, y'all. So there wasn't a lot of fashion. Not gonna lie, there were some general t-shirts. I actually didn't buy any. Nothing was really my style, and I opted to go with everything else. But stationery was on point. They had stationery stores. So these are my new highlighters. And I showed you some of the other stuff already. We've got some cards. Okay. They had a ton of little Post-it notes or little notepads that were just too cute to ignore. So I got some of those. Let's see. I think I got more of those. I got some Tokyo Disney Sea ones with the Duffy characters. And then I got, if you are a person who likes to put things in files, those plastic clear files, let me just say you were going to be in big time trouble. I bought a ton and I don't even use that many of them. I do use them, but wow, a lot. So let's see. We're getting to the bottom. Oh, I've talked about sunglasses. You may have seen pictures of me wearing these. They came in, I think there were 12 different colors. I bought the rose gold. All right, let's see. Oh, jewelry. What do they have for jewelry? They had a lot of costumey clip-on-y jewelry, which wasn't really my aesthetic, but they did have at Hong Kong very minimal Pandora as well, just the odd one. So I bought the one that was there specifically. Look at the case it comes in, and it is their newest. And I'm going to see if, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. It is Stella Lou on the background. It's one of those double charms. So I got the Stella Lou Pandora charm, only sold, I was told, at Hong Kong Disneyland. They did not have it in Tokyo, and I've not seen this yet and that's how my cat feels about that. And that's, I have not seen in the States yet. So I'm going to believe them that it was only in Hong Kong. So that was the jewelry. Then we went to the Disney store where I proceeded to buy some of the cute little plushes that we've been showing. The little tiny miniature ones. I got Daisy and Rapunzel. They had so many, but at this point, it was the last day. Tokyo Disney Store, different, separate from the stores at the parks. And the stores in the hotels were different too. So it's kind of like the merchandise was very compartmentalized. And then last, but most certainly not least, we did make it to the Samantha Tavazza store because I have been dreaming about getting something. This is not at Disney. This was in a department store in Tokyo. You have to find them. I got the Rapunzel Samantha Tavazza wallet, and I got the Ariel purse. So you have to chase this stuff down if this is what you want, guys. It is not all at the parks. I hope that gives you an idea of what you're in for if you're going on a trip to Tokyo or Hong Kong. And I hope you enjoyed my shopping vicariously through me. Happy shopping.